Hi guys, Avnxt here, and I'm here today to do a tutorial for my Orbit Deception. I already made one, so I have two versions. So this is one version, and then I have like somewhere here you can click for the second version. So this version is without heat, the second one is with heat, or with a glue gun. This is going to be made without a glue gun. So, what you need for it, you need a ball or something, a round object that is see-through. I'm gonna show you how it looks on the inside. I have enough things, so round, and you can split them apart. So the first thing you want to do is color it. You can see that it's painted a bit with blue. So what I did for that is you can take just any nail polish you want and do around layers like this, just paint around, or you can just do any acrylic paint or anything that you have that's blue. Make it. I'd suggest you do it in the inside, so you do around like this in the inside, because it doesn't show as much if you do it on the outside. So part one is you paint the inside in a I'm going to show you. So I have a pencil here, so you can start in the middle and then you just go out. So you can either just go like this, yeah. Why you want to paint it like a circle is because the ball is kind of circly and it makes a nice pattern when it's lighted up. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to show you the paint. I have some fluffy, what's it called? It's called filling or something that you use for pillows, for example. So that's what I have inside. So that's what you see here. So I would not suggest like to paint it over this. It could make a weird pattern. So I'm just gonna paint outside just to show you. So I have a big brush. I'm just gonna take one of the paints. So I'm taking a light blue. Show you down a bit so you can see what I'm doing. So I'll put some blue, somewhere on my palette of pretty colors, something like that. Gonna dip it something like that, and then I'm just gonna do it all around. If you use normal paint, it will get more, as you see, it's not going to be so light, see-through, sort of. So if you want to have it more see-through, just like I had before, I'm making this new one, or I'm painting it new now just because I want to show you guys what I'm talking about. So just paint it all over in a round motion like this. And then you can just, before you finish, just take it all around. Something like that. And that's basically how you paint it. And then you have my ball underneath. You can see it's not really that showable when on camera, but you can see like there's some kind of pattern around, which I like. Yep. So then you do the same on the other one as well, since you have two. So once you've done painting them, like so, we're gonna let them dry first. So I'm just gonna put them here. Let's see, I'm gonna show you myself again. Oh. So other thing you need is lights. I got 2 lights just from the department store. Really cheap. If they have magnets on, you can hang them, blah 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 blah. And they have this little button that you press to make it light. The only thing I did was I just painted the lights dark blue because it's lighter blue to make more of a difference. So that's the lights I have. If you don't have any of these, you can also just use normal LEDs or something with batteries inside.
While we wait for it to dry.
Hi! So now they are dry. Hey! So what you want to do now is to turn them upside down like balls, and then put my cam down so you can see what I'm doing. So what you're gonna do now is you're gonna take the filling thing. You're gonna put an equal amount of both inside. So you put a little bit there, and then you're gonna put a little bit on the other one, like that. Something you don't want it to be overfilled. The next thing you're gonna do is you take the lights, put them on, press it in the middle of one of the orbs, like one of the bowls, sort of. You can just try and fill it up to make it more steady, because I noticed that sometimes if you hold the orb and you do a little, just a little motion, and it sometimes the light just would follow and then you drop it. I dropped it a few times, but it's fine. It's not gonna die. So you just want to make it even so it doesn't make that happen. So something like that. You take the other part, you take it over. Let's see if I can close it. Ta-da! And this is basically how you made a ball. It's really dark now because of the color I used. So the other thing you could do, if you don't want it that dark, is to remove, I need to show you, if you don't want it that dark, you can remove some of the, and then you just need to be careful for knowing where it goes, because you see why I use it in the first place is because otherwise it looks like that, and you want it to be likewise. So having a little, just a little, to make it don't look so the lamp isn't right into it, like right up flat in the orb. You want to put some. I'm gonna remove some on the other one as well. Put it back. So yeah, it's basically just about getting how much that is needed. It's not needed that much, but if you want to make it more secure, you should think about using the color for it, for the actual orb thingy, it to be more, I don't know if you can hear. You can hear it's moving around, and that's not what I want to have. So putting it in the middle and with the filling around makes it more secure and it won't move around. And that's what you want, honestly. Or let's see, that's the way I want. And also another tip I could give you is that you always have the orb on one side, like you always hold it with one side down and then one side up all the time, because if you put it like this, up, and then, yeah, So yeah, here's the Orb of Deception, a new version of it. I'm gonna have this cosplay on again in a week, so you'll probably see a lot of pictures with the new orb. Another thing I want to add before I say bye is that if you feel like, oh, I want to have more of a flamey version to it, you can get some, like, just some, what's it called? I just got an idea just by thinking about if you really don't want to have any of this in, you could make your own kind of like the word mouth words. You can do it in Warbler, for example, or in yeah, I for some reason Warbler is the only word I know in my head right now. But what you could do is you make you make a cross, sort of, but with a circle. For example, for mine, you make a circle in the middle where you can put the lamp, so it's gonna have the distant from, like, being distant from the actual ball, so you can make it so it's in the middle at all times, and you make that on both sides. So when you place it, you have it up and then down, up and then down. I don't know if you understand what I mean. I might do it later. I'm gonna check all my Ahri things in the weekend to see if I need to fix anything, if something is broken, blah 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 blah. And I might do this little thing for the light. Because if you don't have anything inside the ball, it will just roll around like this. And that's not a really pretty sound to hear. At least I don't think so. So, anyways, and if you want to have a little flame, you could get some of this fabric. It's a see-through thin fabric, and you can place it around. And then you can make all kinds of flamey things go up and yeah, as you see. Pretty, right? Yeah. So that's my second tutorial for the Orbs of Deception. I hope it was helpful. If it was not, I'm sorry. I hope the other one was helpful. Yeah, so this tutorial is with no heat. Yeah. I hope you have a nice day, and I'll see you next time.